Hello, and welcome to Year the Vampire. This week we watched Mr. Vampire, which is a Chinese 1985 movie.
Yeah, it's a horror comedy. More comedy, but if we're being real, but there's dead stuff, so it counts as horror too.
And it's got the pretty well-known hopping vampires.
Yeah, it's got like 10 of them, I think, because there was the bunch of them at the beginning, who also appeared at the end.
True.
This was a strange movie, but I think people, Western audiences might find a lot of Chinese media kind of strange because they have such a unique way of making things.
And it was very chaotic.
Yeah, that's part of what I meant.
Like, not in a bad way. It was just...
No, Chinese movies are just from my experience anyway, seem to be pretty chaotic.
How exactly should we go about explaining this?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of subtle parts of kind of Chinese culture and mysticism and stuff that we don't really understand. So we don't know the best way to explain it. So I pulled up a synopsis. Give us the rundown.
Plot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what a synopsis is.
Okay, the planned burial of a town elder goes awry as the corpse resurrects into a hopping vampire, targeting everyone responsible for digging up the grave. A Taoist priest and his disciples attempt to stop the vampire as he just wreaks havoc on the small portion of town.
I actually disagree with that last part. The Taoist priest attempts to stop the vampire. His disciples just seem to do everything they can to fuck it up because they're both absolutely useless. Oh, one of them hooks up with a ghost. Forgot to mention there's also a freaking ghost.
Yeah, that was a weird side arc, but...
Yeah,
hey.
Had no idea there was going to be a ghost, but...
It is what it is.
Yeah, and that's all that it is.
Ghosts. Well, one ghost. What do you think about the acting?
As little as I know about actors in China, and especially as little as I know about actors in China in movies in the 1980s, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun, but like dramatic.
Yeah, that's something I've noticed about Chinese media, is that
like their expressions definitely go hand in hand with what's actually happening, and it's very expressive about it.
Yeah, it's expressive, and scenes can become chaotic and just kind of out there. A lot of slapstick in Chinese movies, definitely, which I'm not complaining about. I think it's funny as fuck. But
yeah, that was like definitely a pretty strong driving force of the humor when they weren't fighting, which there also was a lot of.
Sound and music. There wasn't a lot of music. Well, there was background music.
It's just mostly background
it's
music.
Another one of those movies where it doesn't have...
They didn't rely on a strong soundtrack.
Yeah, they relied on sound effects mostly, which there were a lot of different kinds of sound effects.
Especially for the fighting.
Yeah, there was lots of... Like, fighting and action had sound effects put in.
Like the magic sounds?
Yeah, the Taoist priests' cool magic all had their own, like, little sound effects. The vampire itself had the weird, like, kind of low groaning sounds that he was making. They're kind of like vampires / zombies.
Yeah,
with very long fingernails.
Which I think is partially what they use to draw the energy from people. Like
because they suck out life force instead of blood.
Yeah, which is...
And apparently they're blind, and they can only find you by smelling sensing. Sensing or smelling your breath. So you have to hold your breath.
Yeah, don't breathe around them, or they'll know where you are.
Cinematography. The movie...
I mean, it's a lot of, like, not chaotic cuts, I guess. It's like...
Sorry, I had to yawn. The movie has a good amount of setup. I actually went back and looked at it, and there wasn't a lot of the action-y stuff happening until around the 30-40 minute mark.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, so a lot of
building.
it. Yeah, so a lot of the opening is more conversating between the characters. So a lot, and well, there's a lot of conversation between the action scenes. So there's a lot of really regular looking shots. But something I like is that there's always something going on in a way in the shots.
Yeah.
And there's always, I don't know, it always just seems, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like from a Western perspective, it's hard to kind of explain what I think. There it was again. What the hell is that? Is it something falling onto the roof?
I don't know. That's like it happened last time we did a shot of this,
But yeah, there's always something going on in scenes. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a good job at explaining this.
I don't know. Like the shots, as far as it goes, they were like calm and normal. The camera was pretty still.
But somebody's
like, when
always
you're watching.
doing something or other,
Yeah,
and
but then-
half the time it's something just weird that you're not expecting to actually see in a scene, or that's just people having a regular ass conversation.
Yes. With that, I guess we can just lead to the special effects. There were actually some interesting ones in this
Yeah,
movie.
I like the special effects. I thought the makeup for the vampires was really cool.
a lot of practical effects.
Yeah,
And
a lot of CG too for like the
not
magic
expecting that.
effects.
I was not. CG was not a big thing in the 80s, right?
No, and I admit some of the effects didn't age very well, like the CG or the ghost lady. The side of her face it looked like burnt or screwed or messed up.
I'm
And
pretty sure that was still practical effects.
Yeah,
the way her
that-
eyeball was like sticking out.
some shots it didn't look the greatest, but that was okay because I still liked it. I liked all the effects they did. I liked her flying effects. I don't know. I liked everything. Some of them, yeah, you can tell that it didn't age amazing, but it doesn't look bad necessarily. It's got that older charm that these movies tend to have.
Yeah, like for example, there's the cross thing he did that he used the moon to power up. And
Oh yeah,
it glowed.
his like knife that looked like it was made of coins.
I
Yeah, he powered it up with the moonlight and it started glowing orange.
I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow just colored over that.
Yeah, I think that's
like,
what I'm
with,
pretty sure that's what they
like,
did.
frame by frame. But I don't know, it just worked and it was fun.
Oh, the ghost chick's head popping off her body.
Okay, that was crazy, and I wasn't expecting that. I kind
Yeah,
of forgot that's
that was-
actually part of their like mythology.
I think so. Yeah, that was neat. Throwing the knife at her head and it just like exploded. I thought her head exploded,
I
but
did too.
I was a little disappointed her head didn't just explode.
Kind of came back a moment later there unexpectedly, but
Yeah, she just kind of fucks off at the end of the movie.
I mean it was that or die as a ghost.
She's already. I was gonna say she's already dead. How much?
but
How much deader can you get?
you become extra dead.
You become super dead. You become an ultra ghost.
But yeah, that it was a weird movie.
Yeah.
Crazy, definitely funny.
Yeah, it was really humorous. I want to watch more movies from China and places
Even
around
in
that
that series
area.
in general.
Oh yeah, we should definitely watch the other 4 freaking movies in this series.
But yeah, so would you recommend it?
Yeah, definitely watch this movie.